Hey guys, welcome to the video. And as usual, before I get started, go ahead and smash that like and subscribe if you're new to this content. And to my current subscribers, I appreciate you guys more now. Let's just get right to it. So the Bitcoin price is now roughly about 83,000, the Ethereum price around the $1,500 mark. And are we in the bear market? Are we about to see the Bitcoin price actually go down much lower than what it is right now? I think so. I think given what's happening with tariffs and all those things around the world, the price is actually going to get even more challenging for Bitcoin, and that goes for as well as Ethereum. What am I doing in the meanwhile? I'm actually holding a lot of my funds on the side to take advantage of these dips. Do I know how low Bitcoin is going to go? Not sure, but there's potential that Bitcoin can see the 70s, around the $70,000, $75,000 again, including now seeing Ethereum actually go down to roughly 1,400 or lower. Can it reach the $980 mark or to roughly the $1,100 mark? That is a possibility, because a lot of people are seeing those return on investment actually sink, and that goes for the stock market, that goes to their 401ks and whatever retirement funds your funds are in. A lot of people are seeing those funds actually dissipate, and what you should not do, you should not take your funds out, because just how well it can go down, the same way it can come back up. And for those of you down in the stock market, you really and truly, I'm looking at this as a long-term play, where I'm hoping to see the price of Ethereum and Bitcoin go even lower, so I can take advantage of those very, very low prices and go ahead and reap the reward when the price, basically when the tsunami start to come back in. There is a major pullback going on right now, and that is the same thing across the board, guys. That actually is happening for crypto as well. You will have to be into a crypto and know exactly the trajectory, the launch date, every single thing about it. And this is the reason why I want to talk about the XFILE token, which is known as the X Factor. This token is actually coming out on July 4th. Why July 4th? It's a historic day. It's an independence day in the United States. May not be internationally that a lot of people may be aware of it and the excitement, but this particular meme token is actually going to be advertised to colleges and universities around the world. And that's why we're giving it more than enough time to mature, to get this token out to as much people as possible. If you want to get in on this token, you want to go into the description of this particular video. There's a Telegram group that roughly have about 12 people right now. We're projecting, based on what ChatGPT is telling us, to have about 300 members by the time or more on launch day. There's another token that's actually going to be launching on April 20th. Remember, none of the information I'm giving you guys is financial, but this is an opportunity for every person that's watching this video to make money. I'm going to put in roughly about $100 to $200 on these particular tokens, but the one that I'm more geared towards too is the XFILE token. This token is going to have a burn function. This token is going to give reflections for those people that are buying and selling. The people that are actually holding is going to get reflections on buys and sells. And I'm implementing that because this is what the community wants. If you cannot afford to have a big bag, this will give you the opportunity to grow your bag over a period of time by just holding the token. I think a key thing, in addition, that in the contract we're writing in a functionality where NFTs, for those persons that want to advertise their NFTs, we're going to give them of course, we're going to scan your NFT to make sure there's nothing nefarious with that NFT, where it's going to cause people wallets to be drained and all this stuff. We're going to make sure that your token, or basically your NFT, can sit well on OpenSea, and if you can take it up there and we can actually add it. We need to make sure it goes through its full scale of back-end security to make sure that that NFT is fine. But the XFILE token launch at 12 noon Eastern. I think that's 1600 UTC time on July 4th, and it's going to be something that is actually going to be huge, because a lot of the consultants that work for this particular meme token, this is a computer company, guys, a lot of them are going to be getting in as well, and these consultants are making excess of $50, $60, $80 an hour across the United States. So if you want to get in on this token, this can be a big token like UFD, okay, Pepe or whatever. Get into the Telegram group. The contract address is going to be listed there first. There will be a sort of a pre-sale for those persons that want to get in early. We will deal with that as we get closer and closer, because the reason why right now the contract is actually being created, but we know it will be ready in time. Now, key thing here, this token would not be launched on Pump.Fund, and for the main reason why, because there's just too many criteria for Pump.Fund. It has reached the bonding curve and has to graduate. You need about 60 plus sold. I'm going to take my very own funds here, along with some business partners. We're going to bring up about $40,000 and we're going to put that in liquidity. That's going to get it ready for this liquidity being strong enough for anybody to buy and sell. Contract address will have it presented immediately on deck screener on launch day. So there'll be no need for pump.fund and all that stress of can it get to the bonding curve. I think it's a little bit of ridiculous to get it there. Now there are a few tokens that can get there a lot easily, but I think what happened is that you have a lot of people come in with bots and all those different things, and they sort of destroy the whole momentum of the growth of the token, and that alone caused people to sell, and as a result they think that somebody's going to rug the token. Now there's another token actually being launched. It's called a ZAZA token. That's actually going to be launched on April 20th. I will be putting that Telegram group in the YouTube description as well. If you want to get involved in that, it's up to you. Remember that none information is financial, but this is an opportunity for everybody to make money. Let's just put it this way: you can make money of tokens. You just need to know when to get in, when to get out. If you put in $100 and your $100 goes to $400, you have made $300 profit. Take out the $300 or sell all of it. Just call it roughly today, and you take your money. But remember, for everything above the growth of your profit that you hold on to, the risk gets greater and greater and greater. Yeah, there's a high possibility that your 100 can go to 7, 8 can go to even 1,000. But you're gonna have to have a strong stomach to actually hang around to make that happen. In some cases, I'll put in $30. And if I see my $30 goes to, let's say $300, guys, I am done for the day. I'm taking all of it out, and I will use a fraction of that, and I would put onto another token, and another token, and at the end of the month I would sum it all up, and that would be my return. Now and then I would take that money and I would put a good amount of that on Ethereum if the price is to the price where I want it to be. I would like to see Ethereum continue to fall, and for those of you that are looking at this potential bear market that's approaching, I seriously think that due to the tariff that's going on, we see what's happening with China and the United States, and you're seeing all these other tariffs that are happening around the world. We're going to see a tremendous amount of dip all around, and that's going to affect crypto as well. So expect to see dips, but wherever you can make money, and if that's on crypto, why not get into a crypto where you can make back those gains that you may have lost in the stock market, and you can buy those dips that are actually there. Because what's happening right now, a lot of people have been spent. They are actually out of money, and they're watching their money actually go down on the 401ks or whatever retirement that you in internationally, and they don't have the funds to go ahead and buy those stock prices at those bottom prices. This is how the wealthy make money. They gotta make the price bottom out, and then they're gonna be dropping millions and millions, and then the retailers are gonna come in and drive the price up, and what they're gonna do, they're gonna go ahead and sell. So just notice, the stock market is gambling, crypto is gambling. So any person that's actually knocking the casino and say casino is gambling, at the end of the day, all of it is gambling. Just as some are more regulated than some. Crypto is getting to the point where it's regulated. So this is what I want to bring to you guys again. The description of this particular video is going to have the Telegram group for both the ZAZA token and the XFILES token. Join both of them, because if you miss on the ZAZA token, you will not miss on the XFILE token. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, share, subscribe. Let's get this video out to those persons that want to get a jump start on a token that's launching soon, so they can put maybe 30, 40, 50 to $100 aside. Again, not financial. There will be no specific wallet you get, as long as you can buy Solana with your crypto wallet. The contract address once it's released, because it's going to be on deck screener. Another issue with Pump.fund is that they want you to use either like a specific crypto wallet, which actually locks you in on launch date, and then you have to wait until it gets to deck screener to go ahead and get it going. That's not going to be the case here. But again, share this video out, like, share, subscribe, and until I see you guys again, you guys have a wonderful day.